Hi all, this is Priyadharshini working as an assistant professor in the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. Today we are going to start the new course operating system. Particularly in this series we are going to see what is an operating system and the interactive part of the operating system. So what is an operating system? Before going to the definition, just have, so we all know many operating systems that are widely used nowadays. When you take laptops or your PCs, you can mainly use your Windows operating system. And Apple operating system is used for Apple systems, iPhone systems, and Mac OS is used for MacBooks. Android is the easiest and the most widely used operating system that are used mainly in our mobile devices. Then we have some open sources like Linux, Ubuntu. These are some free open operating systems. So we all know what is an operating system. Now let's see or define what is operating system. So an operating system, when you take an operating system, the definition goes like this. It is a program that acts as an interface, that is intermediary between a user of the computer and the computer hardware. So operating system is just a mediator between the user and the computer hardware. So also you can define in another way, an operating system is a program that manages the computer hardware. So this is the definition. Between the user and the computer hardware, a program is called the operating system. So what are the two operating system goals? When you take the operating system goals, the primary goal is to make the computer system convenient for use, and then it should be efficient also. So these are the primary and the important goals of an operating system. So when you let's see what is the abstract view of a computer system first. So when you take the abstract view of the computer system, at the lowest level we have the computer hardware. So computer hardware is nothing but your input output devices, your CPU, your RAM, your memory, that is your most primary memory, as well as the secondary memory like ROM, RAM. All these constitute of computer hardware. That is, when you take input output devices, how you going to give input to the system, and also how are you going to observe the output also defined. So these are about your input output devices. The next level is the operating system. So as I told you previously, operating system, it acts as an intermediary between the user and the computer hardware. And the next level is system and application programs. So when you take OS, it is divided into two things, a system software and an application software. So need not worry about this much now. So let's see what are the application programs we have, like word processor, text editor, assembler, database systems, compiler. So these all constitute about your system and application programs. And the final foremost view the level is the user, that is the end user, that is who is going to make use of this operating system. Let's see an example. Suppose if an user wants to use a text editor, maybe like MS Word, Microsoft Word. So what he have to do, if the operating system is not that, he has to go manually ask the hardware to open the document, and then he has to give the input to the thing, and then for getting output also to visible also, he has to give some codes and instructions to the computer system. So when you take a naive user, it is very complicated to write a code for each and every task. So to simplify all these problems only, we have operating system. So it just go directly and give the instructions to the computer hardware to open the Word document. So for this ease of use only, we are using operating system. So let's see the basic view. Hardware, it provides the basic computing resources like CPU, memory, input output devices, application programs like word processors, spreadsheets and compilers. Then we have operating system, which controls and coordinates the use of hardware among various applications and users, and finally the end users who are going to use the program. The next one, According to the OS rule, we have two definition or the two viewpoints. One is the user view and the next one is the system view. The user view is nothing but, according to user view, the users can use it as PC, or you can use mainframe or mini computers, workstation users, handheld devices, and also in some cases there could be no user view also, like the cases like embedded computers in your home devices and automobiles are designed primarily to run without any user intervention. The next thing is your system view. So when you take system view, the operating system works as a resource manager or the resource allocator as well as a control program. So when you take as a resource allocator, it manages all the computer operating system efficiently, and also it gives fair allocation to all the resources. Control program, so it manages the execution of user programs to prevent any error and improper use of your computer. So this is a question for you. Who controls the execution of programs to prevent errors and improper use of computer? So the answer is control program, that is your operating system. Thank you.